I think I'd rather be overdressed because either way you're going to stand out if you're over or underdressed. But if you're underdressed, you stand out in a more negative way. But if you're overdressed, it's nicer. Underdressed because I feel more comfortable.
I would rather be underdressed because if you're overly dressed, you get more attention about yourself, and yeah, I want to be comfortable.
I'd rather look classy than underdressed, where people are like, who's this guy?
And I would rather be overdressed because why would you want to look better than everyone else?
Overdressed because I don't really dress for others, I dress for myself.
I would rather be overdressed because I would feel really bad about myself.
I would rather be overdressed because then you are looking better than everyone else if you're overdressed. I mean, if you're underdressed, you look like a slob, and everyone's like, ew, looking at it. And if you're overdressed, everyone would be kind of like, it's a little bit too much, but it's still, you know, elegant. So that's why I would want to be overdressed.
So I would rather be overdressed, just because I really like to get dressed up, and I think if I felt like I was at least appropriately dressed or more, I'd be a lot more comfortable than if I felt like I was inappropriately dressed in a kind of lesser way.
Okay, so I'd rather be overdressed because if I come underdressed, then everyone would just look at me like, what the heck are you doing here? And if you're overdressed, I feel like people are like, oh, wow, like, let's go that.
I would go overdressed.
I'd rather be overdressed because when someone's underdressed, I don't know, I feel like they just look bad.
Overdressed because I'm always looking for someone to hang out with. Impress the girls.
But overdressed, I would rather be overdressed because, you know, it's better to stay classy. I believe that you can never be overdressed for anything.
I'd rather be underdressed because that's just, I don't know, kind of my style. I don't really like to get dressed up.
I'd rather be overdressed. Do I just say why?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to look like a bum.
I would rather be overdressed. Why? Because I feel that being overly dressed would make a better impression than being underdressed. I'd rather be overdressed. Because I feel that if you think you look nice, it doesn't matter if you're not dressed appropriately.
I'd be underdressed because if it's a casual party, you don't want to come in a ballroom gown or anything. I guess why? I guess because I just like to feel comfortable when I'm having a good time at a party, rather than be all dressed up with heels and, you know. But I think I'd rather be underdressed.
Let's see, I'd rather be overdressed because I think I'd rather just be overdressed than be under and look sloppy.
Overdressed, but I'm still not as sure. I still would be uncomfortable either way, but I think I'd rather think that it was more than less than what was expected.
I put more effort into it rather than no effort. Like I could care.
Yeah.
At a party, I would rather be overdressed because it would just further confirm that I'm the biggest boss alive, and I don't wear dirty clothes, so that's it.
I would rather be overdressed because I would like to look nice and be like, cool.
I think I'd rather be overdressed because I wouldn't want the person to think that I didn't care. So I wouldn't want to be underdressed. Would you rather be overdressed or underdressed for a party?
Overdressed. Tuxedo, nice tie. No, not a tie, a bow tie. You gotta look at it.
It's because people are just going to be like, oh, well, she looks really nice.
Because I don't want people to think I'm trying too hard.
I would probably underdressed. I tend not to put too much effort into my...
I'd rather be underdressed.
Why?
Because I got the body for it.
I'd rather be overdressed for a captain. I could always take it off a little bit, make it more casual. Not take it off that way.
Underdressed. Because the statement is be relaxed.
Overdressed?
Exactly, because you know what?
I would rather be overdressed because I'd rather be the center of attention.
I'd rather be underdressed because I don't like standing out or being the center of attention. I'd be overdressed so you can take off clothes instead of you're underdressed, you know.
I'd rather be underdressed at a party because if you're overdressed, you stand out. If you're underdressed, you just blend in and you don't attract attention.
Okay, I'd rather be underdressed because you can always add stuff to it when you're overdressed.
I'd rather be overdressed because I feel like when I'm underdressed, it's not very expressive because I feel like I'm lazy and everything. Unless it's a lazy day, but I prefer to be overdressed because I feel more expressive in my body.
Underdressed because it's more comfortable. I don't really like getting into like the whole gown and getting really super fancy. A lot if I'm going to a party, it's probably for like people I'm close to, so they won't really judge me anyway.
Overdressed? Wait, underdressed? Overdressed. Okay. So it's understandable. Like you might think it was like if you're underdressed, like in shorts to like see the scene is kind of like you were kind of lost there. But if you wear a gown, it's kind of like okay, maybe you were just a little confused from a foreign country. Let's say gown.
Probably overdressed.
Why?
I guess people's perception of me if I was underdressed.
I think that I would kind of rather be overdressed in a way because I mean there's different ways that you can put an outfit together. So I would probably put my outfit together where it's kind of in the middle-ish, so I'm not too overdressed or I'm not too underdressed. So that's how I would handle the situation.
Be overdressed and underdressed because that's happened to me before and I felt very uncomfortable being underdressed. And if you're overdressed, you could always kind of take something off, take off some jewelry or a sweater or something like that.
I'd be overdressed because if I was underdressed to a party, it would kind of make me look like I'm a slob or something. But if I'm overdressed, they may think, oh wow, you know, he dresses to impress or something. But if anything, I could always like take something off or put something in my car to change out.
I would much rather be overdressed than underdressed at a party. Because if I was underdressed, I would be feeling very self-conscious about my choice. And not only that, but the way everyone thought about me. Like I didn't think enough to dress appropriately for the party. So I'd rather be a little overdressed.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think overdressed would be better just because it's always easier to like look more formal than it is to look like more sloppy. Like if everybody else is wearing suits and you're wearing jeans, that's harder to pass off than if you're wearing like slacks or a suit and everybody else is wearing
For a casual I would rather be underdressed. I don't want to go to because it's myself at the party, you know?
Okay.